Welcome back to AutoBig8, your number one stop for mind-blowing innovations, future tech, insane machines, and everything that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's as powerful as it is controversial: the most powerful nuclear missile in the world in 2025, and the jaw-dropping cost behind building and maintaining such a weapon. When talking about nuclear missiles, we're not just talking about destructive capability, we're talking about engineering marvels, decades of scientific evolution, political tension, and unmatched military strategy. These missiles aren't just built for show. They're symbols of national power, deterrence, and a last line of defense that no country hopes to use, but must be prepared to. In 2025, one missile has pushed ahead of the rest, earning the title of the most powerful nuclear missile on Earth, Russia's RS-28 Sarmat, also known in NATO terminology as the Satan II. And yes, that nickname is absolutely intentional. It's a terrifying machine with terrifying capabilities. Let's start by looking at what makes the RS-28 Sarmat so fearsome. This intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, has been under development by Russia for years, and in 2025, it's reached full operational status. It replaces the older R-36M, which was already considered a powerful missile, but the Sarmat takes everything to a new level. The RS-28 is reportedly capable of carrying up to 15 nuclear warheads. Each of these warheads can independently strike different targets. That's known as MIRV technology, or multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. In short, one missile launch could destroy 10 or more cities spread across an entire continent. That's not science fiction, it's modern-day weapons tech. The range? Officially, it can travel over 11,000 miles. That means it could be launched from Russia and strike anywhere in the United States, or even further, any country in Europe, Asia, Africa, you name it. And it doesn't travel in a straight line either. This missile can alter its trajectory in flight, making it much harder for missile defense systems to intercept. Speaking of defenses, the Sarmat was specifically designed to defeat them. It's built to dodge US anti-missile shields, using decoys, electronic countermeasures, and maneuverability to avoid detection and interception. In essence, it's like giving a nuclear bomb the ability to play hide-and-seeker and win. Let's talk about raw power. The payload capacity is around 10 tons, which is enormous for an ICBM. It can carry traditional nuclear warheads, hypersonic glide vehicles, or a combination of both. It's the ultimate flexibility in destruction. Each warhead is estimated to be anywhere from 750 kilotons to 1 megaton. For comparison, the bomb dropped on Hiroshima was around 15 kilotons. You're looking at a single RS-28 being able to cause destruction equivalent to 1,000 Hiroshimas or more. But none of this comes cheap. Now, let's get into the numbers. The cost of developing, testing, producing, and deploying the RS-28 Sarmat is staggering. While exact figures are classified, independent military analysts estimate that each missile costs between $100 million to $200 million. That includes the missile, its warhead systems, maintenance, and associated infrastructure. That means one missile just an year is worth more than a commercial airliner, more than a private island, even more than some small countries' annual defense budgets. But Russia isn't stopping with one. It's estimated that the country plans to deploy up to 50 Sarmat missiles in the coming years, which would put the total cost north of $10 billion. It's not just about cost, for UFO, it's also about strategic value. With a missile like the RS-28, Russia reinforces its place at the table of global superpowers. It's a weapon of last resort, a deterrent, and a reminder that mutually assured destruction is still very much part of international politics. Of course, the United States and other countries are not standing still. The US is working on its own next-gen ICBM known as the Sentinel program, designed to replace the aging Minuteman III system. But as of 2025, that program is still under development, giving Russia a slight edge in nuclear missile capability. Let's dive into the technical details a bit more. The RS-28 Sarmat uses a liquid fuel propulsion system, which is more powerful than solid fuel but also requires more maintenance and preparation. It launches from underground silos using a cold launch system, meaning it's ejected from the silo using compressed gas before its engines ignite mid-air. This reduces wear and tear on the silo itself and increases launch reliability. The Sarmat's launch weight is about 208 tons. That's heavier than a Boeing 747. It's 35 meters longer, about the height of a 10-story building, and has a diameter of 3 meters. In short, it's a monster. And here's where things get even more intense. The RS-28 is capable of carrying Vanguard hypersonic glide vehicles. These are weapons that can travel at Mach 28, 20 times the speed of sound while maneuvering mid-flight. That makes them nearly impossible to track or stop. When combined with the Sarmat missile, Vanguard glide vehicles become the deadliest nuclear delivery system ever conceived. Now, let's talk politics. The existence of such a missile changes everything. Deterrence theory is based on the idea that no one would dare launch a nuclear strike because retaliation would be guaranteed. The RS-28 amplifies that concept to a new level. It can destroy entire nations in a single strike, making it the ultimate threat. Russia claims the missile is a response to expanding NATO forces and the US missile defense systems in Europe. The idea is simple: if you make your weapon too powerful to stop, then no one will want to fight you. That leads us to another important point: the arms race is far from over. The Cold War may be in the past, but in 2025, the nuclear standoff is alive and well. With China also developing hypersonic weapons and expanding its nuclear arsenal, we're entering a new era of strategic tension. So what's the real cost of a weapon like the Sarmat? Not just in dollars, but in political pressure, risk of escalation, and global security. Many defense experts argue that the development of weapons like these makes the world more dangerous, not safer. Others believe they maintain peace by making war too costly for any side to consider. Either way, there's no denying the Sarmat is a technological marvel. Building something that can travel halfway around the world, evade defenses, and deliver 15 warheads on target is a feat of engineering. It's terrifying, yes, but also deeply impressive. Public reaction has been mixed. Some view the missile as a symbol of power and national pride. Others see it as a reminder of how close humanity still is to the brink. Social media, of course, has been buzzing with simulations, predictions, and heated debates over whether these weapons should even exist. Now let's step back and ask a tough question: should a weapon this powerful even be built? Proponents argue that nuclear deterrence works, so it has prevented world wars since 1945. Critics argue that one mistake, one glitch, or one madman could end everything. And then there's the price tag. Could that $10 billion be spent on healthcare, infrastructure, education, or climate action? Definitely. But defense spending isn't always about practical use. Sometimes, it's about posture, fear, and political leverage. The United Nations continues to push for global disarmament, and treaties like New START try to limit these weapons. But with geopolitical tensions rising in Eastern Europe, the South China Sea, and even the Arctic, countries are more inclined to expand their arsenals than reduce them. What about the human side of this story? Thousands of scientists, engineers, technicians, and military personnel have worked on the Sarmat project. For them, it's not just about destruction, it's about precision, innovation, and national security. Their work will likely define the balance of power for years to come. As we close out this deep dive, let's recap. In 2025, the RS-28 Sarmat stands as the most powerful nuclear missile in the world. With a payload of 15 warheads, a range of over 11,000 miles, and the ability to bypass modern defenses, it's a weapon that could change the course of history in under an hour. Its price? Up to $200 million each, with a national cost exceeding $10 billion. But its true cost? That's something only time and hopefully, PC will determine. Thank you for watching AutoBig8. If you found this video informative, hit that like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts on nuclear deterrence, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. We've got everything from high-speed bikes to high-powered missiles right here. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and never stop exploring what the future holds.